Alright, let's pick up with number 4 now. What condition must be true for two non-intersecting lines? Remember, the two lines that never intersect, those are parallel lines, right? And we know with parallel lines, they have the same slope. So it is B. Now, David is solving a system of equations. First, he graphed both equations on a coordinate plane. What is the next step in solving the system of equations? Well, when you're graphing a system, you're just looking for where those lines cross. That is your solution. If they don't cross, it would be no solution. So, is it find the measure of angles? No. Find the location where they intersect? Yes. Find the x-intercept of each line? Don't necessarily need it. Find the y-intercept of each line? Don't necessarily need it. It's definitely B. Alright. Number 6. Janice owned 17 books and bought 5 new books each month. Eunice owned 27 books and bought 3 new books each month. The graph below shows the number of books each student over a 12-month period. So Eunice is the triangles, Janice is the dots. Based on this graph, which statement is true? So, is it A, each student owns 42 books in the 5th month? Find month 5. It looks like they both could have 42, so let's put a line by that. Let's come back to it. B says students had 42 books altogether in the 5th month. Well, they each had 42 books, so really 42 plus 42 is 84, so B doesn't work. C says each student owned 27 books in the 2nd month, so go to the 2nd month. Well, one of them owns 27, but the other one owns maybe 33, so that one doesn't work. And D says they had 27 books all together before the 1st month, so at month 0, one's got 17 and one has 27, and that's going to be a lot more than 27. So it is A. Alright, number 7. Now, I recommend you draw a picture on this one. It says Blake used part of the garage wall as one of the long sides of a rectangular pen. So here's your pen. It's a rectangle. And he's using a long side as the wall, right? He wants the pen to be 3 times as long as it is wide. So the width, which is this, and the long side is going to be 3 times that. Blake plans to use 70 feet of fencing. What is the length of the pen? Well, this part's a wall, so this part, well, it's a rectangle. So if this side is just side, this is side. If this is 3 times that, this is 3 times side. But he's using 70 feet of fencing, and he's using the wall to cover the rest. So this is not part of the fencing. It's just this side and this side and this side. So side plus 3 times side should equal 70. Now we just got to solve for S. So when I add these together, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 3 more is 5. And then when I divide by 5, I get my sides come out to 14 feet each. Now, we want to know the length of the pen. So we want to know that long side. So it's not 14, it's going to be 3 times 14. When I multiply that by 3, I get 42. So it's A. Alright, number 8 says, given the equation 6x plus 3y equals 8, what is the slope of the line? Well, made you a little organizer to find all of it, but first we've got to get this into y equals. So, move our x, bring everything down, divide by y, so divide by 3. And I get y equals negative, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. 8 divided by 3, let's keep that as 8 over 3. The y-intercept's 8 over 3. That is also the B. The slope is negative. The x-intercept, which is the y when it hits 0. If we went right here, when the y is 0, we get 6x equals 8, divided by 6. So the x-intercept would be 8 over 6. And the 0 is also 8 over 6, because those are the same. But all we really needed was the slope. So my slope is right there in front of the x. It's just at -2. I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll do 9 and 10 on the next one.